Lonzo, what physical activity do you have planned for today?
Well, I've been just shooting, but today hopefully I can get a little bit of movement in and just try to get more comfortable with it.
Is it like one-on-one type of stuff or two-on-two?
Right now it's just gonna be 1-on-0, me and Miles, and I'm just going through whatever drills he has me doing.
Luke said you not play against OKC, but is Saturday still a possibility?
Whenever they let me play, that's when I'll be on the court. Just right now, just trying to work on progressively getting better every time, and that's what's happening.
When you say you're hoping to add some movement today, does that mean moving laterally to test it out like that?
Yeah, one dribble, two dribble pull-ups, maybe some slides, for defense and stuff, and just seeing what I can do, testing as far as I can, and seeing where the pain comes.
Have you tried anything lateral so far?
No, not really. The most I've probably done is a couple dribbles left or right, pulling up. That's about it. But other than that, I'm just kind of been taking it slow. I'm just trying to get back 100%.
Luke said that you did something in Toronto that caused some pain, and then they backed you off of it. What was that?
I was just on the court. I was just pushing to see how far I can go, and whatever did happen, obviously aggravated it a little bit more, so we slowed it down a little bit.
When you say you slow it down a little bit, is that you saying I need to back it off, or is that them saying you felt something, we're going to back it off?
That's just us coming to agreement. If I can't play, I can't play, and whatever I did definitely hurt it. So just had to just slow down a little bit, but now it's ramping back up.
Have you found that you are hitting that pain threshold kind of at the same point in your workouts? Like in Toronto, was it the same as it was earlier this week, or have you advanced beyond where?
Definitely advanced. That was the thing. So we took a little bit off, and then got right back to it, and then we've been progressing ever since.
What is kind of the wall you're hitting now? Where is it that you're encountering pain?
I can't take off like full sprints, and obviously I can't jump yet. So when I can do those things, that's when hopefully I can get on the court.
Lonzo, was it in Toronto? Was that a setback a little bit when you say aggravated it?
I wouldn't call it a setback. It was just kind of like a just a point where I knew like if I do that, it's gonna hurt. But definitely past that point now, so it's a good thing.
Is there a chance you do not play in the Rising Stars?
Like I said, I don't know. There's no set timetable for it. Just hopefully my body gets healthy soon.
Are you okay? How much are you thinking about sort of your long-term future when you're handling this?
I just want to play. Whenever I feel I can play, that's when I'll be on the court.
You posted yesterday, good to be home, but I wish I was playing. How frustrated are you right now?
It's pretty tough. It's the most games I ever missed in my whole life, but it's always good seeing my teammates win. So, especially in front of a home crowd, which was definitely good last night. And, just doing what I can to be a good teammate and support them.
When you initially suffered this injury, it was something that you kind of reported the next morning. Did you have any idea that it could keep you out for three? Obviously, you didn't have a timeline in mind, but did you have any sense that it was serious?
I didn't think it was going to be this serious, to be honest. After I did it, I felt it, but it went away, like I said, and it didn't come back till the next day. And now we're here. So.
Did the trainers give you a timeline early on to kind of set your mental expectations a little bit in MCL?
There was never a really timeline for it. It was kind of just a thing that came up. I thought it was going to be dealt with quicker, but obviously my body didn't react to it that well. But I should be back hopefully soon.
Do you have a frame of reference for this type of injury? Is this kind of a new one?
This is the first time it's ever happened to me, so I'm just trying to do my treatment and get back on the court.
What have you seen from Brandon and him growing in the point guard role?
It's a big point guard, especially coming down at that speed. He's pushing the pace great. He knows the shots that he's good at. He's getting to his spots, and he's helping our team out, and not only improving himself, but the whole team. That's what really matters.
Have you given him any advice or pointers?
Just have fun and push the ball. The stuff he's doing, he doesn't really need any help. We're winning games, and he's definitely a big part of that.
Early on, you guys struggled with close games, and now since 2018, you guys have been really good in the clutch. Can you point to some things that?
Like I said, y'all just had to give us some time. That's all. We're a young team. We all came together this year for the first time, and now it's kind of all picking up.
Luke said he showed you the video of Nick Foles talking about failure and how that kind of fueled him. What's the message and how can you apply it to just not only to you but also to the team and given the injury you're going through, how can you use that to help?
Yeah, there's a positive at every situation. For me right now, I can see the game from a different point of view, and I'm seeing what we need to work on and what we're doing great. So that's good for me. And the guys are learning how to play without me, so they're doing very good out there. And like I said, just want to get back on the court and help them out.
What do you think they've figured out about playing without you? They lost the first 8 without you.
Yeah, they know it works. Pace and defense. We've been doing that, and that's why we've been winning. And as long as everybody plays together, we just stay in the locker room, don't worry about all the trading and stuff that's going on. We should be okay.
How do you try to keep yourself engaged? Because I know it can be easy to feel separated from the team when you're dealing with an injury.
Well, my teammates make it very easy for me. They're always talking to me. Great guys on and off the court. So I feel like I'm always there, even though I'm not playing with them. But, they always can lean on me for some support, and I can lean on them.
Did you initially think that you would be able to get back by the
When I first got hurt, like I said, I did not expect it to be this long, but unfortunately it is. But you just gotta take it for what it is, and just try to get better every day, and get back on the court as soon as possible.
Has there been any concern at any point that there was something else going on in the knee other than just a sprain, the sprained MRI?
The only day I was really concerned was the day I woke up. I was like, I had never felt that before. But after we got the MRI and stuff, and everything was pretty much set, so it wasn't too bad.
Never been out this long. Have you discovered anything about yourself in terms of patience? How do you approach the situations when you just don't know when you're coming back?
Like I said, just try to stay positive, man. It's not nothing too serious, so I just got to keep doing my treatment and just like I said, just do what I can to get back on the floor.
Did you surprise yourself in that sense, or were you knew you were just gonna be able to handle it, and let
I mean, you have no choice. You got to handle it and just keep moving forward.
Kuz mentioned, obviously they figured out ways to win. You said the deadline coming up, maybe he'd entertain some offers for you. Get a bag of peanut.
You said Kuz said that?
Yeah.
Next question, man.
Anything you'd give him up for?
Nah, man. I don't do that.
So, do you have a sense of where you are in terms of the All-Star break? I know it's something that people in LA are looking forward to. Do you have a sense of what it could be back to that?
Like I said, I'm not sure. We're just taking it day by day, and hopefully that day comes where I can play, and hopefully it's before All-Star break.
Like, how important is it to you to be a part of it?
Well, it'll be my first time, ever experience All-Star, so definitely I would want to do it. But if my body won't let me, then I can't do it. I mean, yeah, it's out here in LA, so I'll still be out.
You guys have not lost a home game since January 5th. What does that mean to you?
That we're just taking care of business, doing a good job of defending home court, and something that we need to do. We have a home crowd with us, so it's a lot easier to win at home than on the road. So.
Seems like Lonzo is gradually ramping up his activity. How much would it mean if he comes back to you guys soon?
I mean, we're winning more without him, so I don't know, really. So, no, having a guy that can move the ball, continue the pace. Brandon Ingram's been doing a great job of kind of doing what Lonzo does, and, by picking the pace up for us. So that's one thing that we miss with him.
Yeah, at first you guys weren't so good without him, but now you've been pretty good. I mean, it'd take a while to adjust.
Yeah. Taking a while to adjust, but, as a team, we're getting more experience in knowing how to win in close games. So.
With the deadline, the way you're playing, are you open to offers for Lonzo?
For Lonzo? Yeah. I was on Hoops Hype earlier today, and I saw we were about to trade him or not trade him, but there's rumors of him getting traded for like a bag of peanuts or something. So that'd be a good trade.
It's only human nature. We're 24 hours at the trading deadline. There are guys that could be wondering what's going to happen with their future. You don't even know what's going to happen with this team's future this summer. Have you ever seen it kind of wear on guys in the locker room at any point?
I'm not really sure. This is really my first year go around of the whole business aspect of it. Coming in, you're in college and everything's rah-rah, team, brotherhood, and then you come to the NBA and it's like, man, somebody can get traded at any moment. So I think for the most part, we've been doing a really solid job of just locking into trying to win as a team, and I think people can see that because it's reflecting in the wins column. So
You're close to Lonzo. Just being out with this injury for as long as he's been out, what's that been like for him?
I mean, it's a positive for him. He's doing a great job with handling it, being a great teammate. It's good that he can get in the weight room more now that he's hurt. So, it's a good and a bad thing.
I know a lot of it is like, there's the long term concern. Like with a knee, you don't want to rush it and have him have problems with it later in his career. Does he, just from what he says, or what you see, do you think he accepts that and understands that, or is he like sort of trying to get back out earlier?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, of course he's a competitor and he wants to be out there. If it was up to him, he would want to play tomorrow. But he understands that we're going to need him for 10, 15 years. So it's not as important to rush back.
When you show up in the league, there's not a lot of film on you. People don't necessarily know who you are, and you came and played really well early, and then the league starts to see it. Have you seen a difference in how teams play you now, how they defend you, where they try to push you on the floor, things like that?
Yeah, I do. Watching film, it's a little different. The teams are more so gearing up for me, trying to take away my strengths and whatnot. This is how the game goes.
What types of things do you see them doing that are different?
Not really getting a lot of open threes. Taking a lot of contested ones because that's just what they're giving me. Just really locked into where I'm at on the floor. So.
Do you feel like you're then able to take this? How's that process of adjusting back as they adjust to you?
I think it's a learning curve. I think I'm getting better at it. Just learn how to take shots, and my thing, I just gotta make them now. It's one thing to make open shots, and another thing to make contested ones. So.
You talked about learning to win. At the beginning of the year, you guys were losing a lot of close games. Now you guys have been a lot better in the clutch. What are you guys doing well now in the last couple of minutes of games? With the close games.
Take care of the ball. Doing a better job at defending and really locking into last 2 minutes of the game. I think last game, I'm not sure the exact stat, but the last couple minutes they might have only scored like 3 points or whatnot, something like that. We just been getting real gritty out there. So
Luke talked about showing you the clip of Nick Foles, talking about failure and how that worked. What's that message like, and how can you guys apply it to, and how has it helped to get to where you guys are now?
It means something to me for sure. I fought a lot of adversity, in my life, and even right now, So failure is in our society frowned upon in a sense. If you fail, people kind of laugh at you. Just how it goes. But failure builds character. It's a very important stepping stone to being a winner. So.
What do you think of Josh Hart's rebounding prowess?
He's doing a great job. He's flying in there. It's one of the reasons why he's doing so well and he's staying on the court, and it's one of the strengths. So.
He's a shooting guard. It's kind of funny,
huh? Yeah, but Russell Westbrook's a point guard. Gets 10 rebounds on the regular too. But that's just how the NBA is going. Big guards that can rebound and start to break, and it helps us. So.
One more.
Say it again. This one? Yeah, something like that. Something a little different. But I got the same fleeces. Still I just haven't worn them. I'm gonna give them a little break right now. So.
There's a lot of things we could have done better, but second half, defensively, we really stepped our game up. So there were some things that in the edit we showed the good and the bad today, and there was some possessions where Julius was patient, made we drove, collapsed the defense, kicked out to open teammates. And then we had other possessions where we got into the paint, we forced shots or turned the ball over. So we did some things well last night, but there was a lot to clean up going forward.
All right, you beat OKC a few days ago. How much of what you said to the team today is let's not fall back?
Nothing really. We'll get into that tomorrow. Today was about visually learning from some of the things we did yesterday. Played a nice clip from Nick Foles. I really enjoyed his post-game interview after the Super Bowl, where he talked about failure and how that's not got him to where he is now. So we showed that in the film room to the guys. And then it was just kind of a recovery / get what you need skill day today, and then we'll refocus on Oklahoma City tomorrow.
They look pretty good against Golden State.
They are pretty good. And I haven't watched the tape yet. I saw some highlights last night, but I'll get into the tape of that game later this afternoon.
How much did Lonzo do today, if anything?
He's doing more later. So right now he's in there getting ready to work out with Miles. He's doing his training room stuff to get activated, and then he'll come out here, and as long as nothing hurts, he'll do more today than he did yesterday and the day before.
No game tomorrow?
No game tomorrow.
Is any of that going to be non-contact speed stuff or not yet?
I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Would be. Well, he'll try. If it hurts, then we'll back him off, obviously. There'll definitely be no contact, though. But, the more that we can get him doing, the more he can go game speed with stuff, the better that is, obviously. But we won't know until he does it and sees how it feels.
Early on in the season, you guys struggled with close games, and now in 2018, you guys have been pretty good on the clutch. Can you pinpoint anything about like the ends of games? Last night you guys got into 3 points.
Defense. Defense is the main thing, and then obviously the confidence, the experience that some of our young guys have. It goes back to you get there, you live it, you try, you fail, you learn from it, you get more comfortable in those situations to make plays. But the constant is defense, and that's kind of been the biggest change for us.
What specifically? Is it just more focus, or just like finally getting all the schemes? Kind of.
Well, there's a little bit of everything, but as far as the clutch defense is concerned, I think it's an understanding. I mean, we play a lot of young guys out there at the end of games, and they haven't played. The intensity level of an NBA regular season game picks up in the final few minutes. It turns more into like a playoff type of game where you're able to get more physical. Superstars step their game up and knock big shots down. Everyone boxing out and finishing off a possession is crucial. So this is all stuff that you have to go through to really feel what that's like and be able to compete at that level.
What difference do you see in Brandon from the first time when Lonzo was out and he's kind of asked to organize and run an offense versus this stretch where it seems like he's been more successful at it?
He's been much more successful this time around, and I think this time he's doing a better job of just playing basketball. I think last time he tried to really accept, like, okay, I'm the point guard, I need to get everyone involved, I need to get everyone to their places and call plays every time. Which is understandable. That's traditionally what a point guard does. But for now, what we're asking him to do is more just put pressure on that team, get into the paint, create for others. We'll cut down the playbook to 3-4 plays that if we are in a half-court set that we'll get into. Besides that, let's not even call plays. Let's get out and run and create opportunities for each other with our pace.
So from a coaching standpoint, you guys have actually that's been your change in terms of how to help him do it, is just simplify things?
Well, simplify things, and I think give him a clear vision of what we want him doing and how we want him playing while he's, not just while he's playing the point guard, but at least for right now, while he's playing that point guard role for us.
With the trading deadline 24 hours away, did you talk to the guys about, you preach that message all season, control what you can control, and things you can be able to control, you might hear some stuff. Did you talk to them at all about that?
No. We've addressed it multiple times this year already, and I know it's obviously more relevant now that it's this close, but the message is still the same. If anything happens, it's out of our control. Our guys have done a great job of refocusing and just playing basketball. And I think, you go down the list of the guys that have been listed as far as trade candidates, and they've been incredible for us in the stretch that we've been on. Starting with Larry and his leadership, and JC having huge games. Julius has been the most consistent I've seen him play since I've been here. So I think if those guys have kind of been able to put it in the back, then the rest of the guys should be fine.
Those three guys, it's only human that at any point they could sulk or just be like, man, we don't even know what our future's going to be for the trade deadline, let alone next summer, what's going to happen with this team. Have you seen any points where they kind of just it hit them hard, or they might have sulked, or
I think when it all first came out, it kind of hit a little bit, but I think they realize now what good does that do? It doesn't. It just takes away from what they're really good at, and that's they're each have their own unique skill set, but there's been none of that in the past month.
You guys have not lost a home game since January 5th. What does that mean to you?
It's awesome, because part of building an identity and a culture, at least part of the culture that I want to have is that we defend our home court, And you know, it's easy to say that, but you know, it takes pride, and it takes you know, believing in yourselves and your teammates, and really you know, going out there and embracing that home crowd and using it to your advantage. And that's something we talked about last year from the beginning of the season, and we haven't been able to get it yet. So it's been nice, and I know it's a small sample size, and there's always ups and downs that come in the season. But it's been really good to see our guys elevate that level of play at home and defend their home court.
What is Josh's rebounding mean in terms of, I guess, offensively and defensively, when you get that much rebounding production out of a position where you typically wouldn't?
It's huge for us. We play undersized a lot. You know, we rely on rebounding to start our transition game. And when you get a guard or a wing to be able to rebound and they can push it themselves, it gives you a split second even to get down court even quicker. So for him to do that really helps out what we're trying to do as a team.
Kyle just took a little picture of it.
Yeah, it was weird. That was strange.
Was that the Kobe death stare you pulled there?
It was just my confused look.
Oh, okay.